Hi guys, how are you today? So it's me again. Tuliachia wapi last time? How have you been, by the way? Me, I have been good. I have been working and have been thinking on how I will post, and ukitoka job unatoka kama umechoka, so you just come straight, see your bed, and that's it. So I had promised to talk about my pregnancy journey. Last time I spoke about how I found out I was pregnant, and that was it, and how it was such an honor and such a blessing and such a miracle baby, and yeah, that one. So today I'm going to talk about my journey through pregnancy, the whole 40 weeks, hashtag 9 months. Actually, it's 40 weeks plus 1 day. So, after I found out I was pregnant, so I went home that day. I can't remember specifically it was when, but I think it was on a Thursday or something. So, I found out I was pregnant, I went home. So, unaendelea tu maisha yako kama ya kawaida. So, after I told my auntie, I think after some few days, I told my sister. That time, just to brief you a little bit, my sister was not feeling well, and I think that's something else that I need to post about, because it has been such a testimony also. So in February 2019, yeah. So she was really not feeling well, and she was not okay. She was not okay at all. So who was there? The main reason as to why actually I went home that month was because I really needed to be with her, because I felt like Mungu alikuwa ananijaribu imani. So I felt I needed to be home and be with my sister, and to help her through what she was going through, and just be there for her. It was so important for me. So I really wanted to be there, yani fully. Actually, that whole month, I didn't go anywhere. I didn't meet any of my friends on that vacation. I was home throughout. So the next person who I told that I was pregnant was my sister, because I was with her throughout the day, yani kuanzia asubuhi mpaka jioni, and I was sleeping in her house. So I had to tell her, like, this is what is happening, and I was just excited, and she was like, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah, I'm pregnant. And then I'm drinking tea, by the way. Don't worry about the size of the cup. Ni chai. And we were just, I can't remember her exact reaction, but I can remember I told her that I was pregnant while I was busy making her bed. So she thought it was a joke, because I'm such a joker, by the way. By the time you think that whatever I'm saying it's serious, maisha imesonga. Now, what am I going to talk about? The difficulties or the smoothness? Because with me, I didn't have any smoothness. So the first challenge I encountered, yani the first thing that was cray for me, I started having this, am I going to call it gas or acid? Yani you feel here on top, yani the bottom of your boobs, hapa hivi, kwa tumbo hapa juu, yani everything is just wrong. Everything is just wrong, my friends. I was trying to eat, and then my sister will tell me, make sure that you're eating something, like make sure that you're full, your stomach is full, make sure that you're feeling okay, But I can't eat anything. The only thing that I used to eat that time was mandazis. Those who know, sijui jina mandazi na kizungu. So I would eat mandazis na chai bas, ama strong tea nitumbukize. In fact, saa zingine I used to tumbukiza it in hot water. And then I will eat, because my sister eats Broadway's bread, no other bread. I will eat her bread, and I'm just tumbukizing that, so that at least I can just have something in my tummy. Then, so I decided, I'm having a lot of acid. Let me do this. Let me take some anti-acid. So for me, I had Gaviscon. Those who knows the anti-acid called Gaviscon. I had, the liquid was here in Dubai, but in Kenya, I had the tablet. I always, because me na shida acid, it's a kawaida thing. So I had the Gaviscon, the tablets. So I mumunya some. Sijuma nilimumunya moja, ama nilimumunya ngapi. That day after nimelala, me I'm feeling itchy. Yani the whole body I'm feeling itchy. Yani nasikia tu nafura mwili. Then I'm like, what's happening? Najigusa huku hivi kwa thighs nasikia, nimefura. Something is not right. Wacha niamke asubuhi, nipate thighs zangu zimefura zote. Yani I have bumps. Huku kwa mikono niko na bumps. I'm red. Yani, where me I was like, what's happening here? So, iyo siku, that day I didn't go to hospital. So I decided, okay, let me wait and see what's happening. The following day, I wake up, my eyes are completely swollen. Like, niko sioni. Yani nimefura, my lips are swollen, my nose is niko swollen kila mahali. My legs, and then my queue, by then, my flight was like a week or something. It was closer to my flight. By the time now I was getting this swelling thing. So I'm there wondering, guy, kwani what's happening? What did I eat? Nini mbaya, you know? So I asked my sister, kwani jana tulikula nini? And then I think the previous day we had eaten some maini na mandizi. Tulikuwa tumekula mandizi na auntie yangu alikuwa ameweka bibi. So I'm suspecting maybe ni hiyo bibi or something. I don't know. So I'm like, guy, what's wrong? So me, I decided, well, let me go to hospital before I die here. So I went to Hosi. So that's when I told them like I'm pregnant, blah blah blah. So they gave me anti-allergy, and then walinidunga shindano ya matango. That thing is painful. Some cue how I'm feeling, and then someone wants to put you anakudunga huku hivi nyuma. My friend, me I cried. Yeah. My journey for crying, journey yangu ya kulia ilianzia hapo. So that was my first challenge. How did I come to know that it was Gaviscon that I was reacting to? When I came here, I had again, so that your time my first trimester was full of acid and everything. So I took again Gaviscon. My friend, I wake up again, lips swollen. Yani zilikuwa zinafura pure, mapua imefura, macho imefura. Then I told my roommate, me I think this is Gaviscon. So me and Gaviscon tumeachana aje hivi. So me hata waleo sijaijaribu kukunywa hiyo Gaviscon tena. Whether I'm dying of acid or I'm not dying, I don't want anything to do with that Gaviscon again. So I fast forward. So when in UAE, you can't be pregnant and you're not married. So by the time I came back here, my insurance was not updated to married. And don't ask me who is nani amenioa. So I had to update it. So I had the documents and then I had to update it and everything. So I kept on going to hospital, but they cannot treat you. You know, nilienda like 2 times in hospital and they're telling me, madam, you just go back home and just tell your company to update your insurance card because we are not going to do anything. There is nothing that we can do. So that time, manze, I'm vomiting. Guy, nothing is standing in my stomach. Yani, you know, I was sick. I remember that time. And then, by the way, I missed my flight. To come back here. No, did I? No, I didn't miss my flight. That one, I didn't miss it. There was a delay. There was a flight delay. My flight was delayed from around, from 2 o'clock to 5. So I'm in the airport. I'm there feeling madogodanios. Then those guys are telling me that my flight is going to be delayed. I don't know until what time. And I'm like, you guys, me, I'm pregnant and I'm hungry. So they told me, simama hapo kwa airport sasa, simama. Ni KQ by the way. KQ na delay za flight. Wachana tu na wao. Then they tell me, kaa hapa madam, wacha tukushughulikie. So I ate rice and then I had a 2 hours drive from Dubai to Abu Dhabi. So I think hiyo siku nilifika huku kitu saa 8 za usiku. So you see already I have nimechoka, hiyo jet lag and everything. And now, luckily enough, when I arrived, I had like 3 days off kutoka siku hiyo nilifika sasa. Then okay, whatever I wanted to do, thank God. I had like 3 days, yeah. So at least I had days to rest. Saa mi venye nilifika hapa, me I died. This is my soul speaking. So mi niko hapa, I can't eat anything, nothing is turning in my stomach, I'm sick. Sijui venye nasikia, I can't explain. I go to hospital, they can't treat me because my insurance is not updated to being married. They are thinking that nimepata mimba huko downtown, as much as huko ndiko nilipatia. You know. So, and they're like, no, madam, we cannot do anything. You have to go and get your insurance updated. Then I'm like, oh my G. Me, I had the hardest time. Then, after some time, my insurance got updated. So I went, I did all the scans, nini, where you check. And actually, by the way, in Kenya, I went back for another scan to check whether the first scan that you're supposed to do ni kuangalia ama the baby is in the right place. So you go, you do the scan, wanaangalia, wanaona kasak, a small round thing. So it's a baby, but sijui iko na heartbeat. But I don't know whether it has a heartbeat by that time or no. I think it had a heartbeat. I don't know anyway. But they can see the sac. So the doctor told me your pregnancy, it is in the right place. It's not in the tube. So the only thing now you need to do is eat well, blah, blah, blah. You follow the diet. These are the medicines you're supposed to be taking. And then ABCD. And I'm like, okay. So those medicines also, they make you feel sijuyaje. But me, the moment I knew these medicines, I'm taking them because they are for my baby. You know, it's not all about me. It was for my baby. I had to take them. Wacha nikufe lakini mtoto wangu aishi. You know, me, I had to take them. You know, I took them until the last day. Until hiyo siku yenye naenda kuzaa, still I was taking those medicines. So it's usually mostly the calcium, the iron, and I had the vitamins. So I went for the first scan here and everything was fine, everything was okay. So they repeat the same scan that I did in Kenya to check whether the pregnancy is okay, yani mna progress aje, mtoto ana progress aje, is everything right, and everything. So after that, what happened the next? So someone just texted me. And then, so after the scan, everything was fine, yeah? So that was the first challenge. But all along, me, I can tell you, me, I was not feeling okay. I used to vomit. Yani nilikuwa natapika. I remember one day when after nilitoka job, nilitoka hosi, the doctor advised me not to eat oily food. So me, I just came here, nikaeka mchele, cabbage, na viazi. Nikachemsha zote pamoja na carrots, and that is what I ate. You know, me sometimes I would wake up and eat rice and banana. Me bora tu tumbo yangu iko na kitu. Then ujue Mungu akiwa kuachi. One day my roommate, I think we were off. Yeah, so we were usually off the same time, me and my roommate. So akaamka, akapika, hiyo siku akapika rice na nyama na akatengeneza salad. Akaniambia, alikuwa nang'ang'ana kunitoa kwa kitanda kwa sababu mi throughout nilikuwa natoka job, sure, bed. And hata upige drums hapa, me I'll still sleep. Why? Because me, yani nikisikia siko sawa, the only thing I usually do ni nilale, body yangu ijifactory data reset. Unajua? Then now I can now wake up and feel, sasa niko sawa. Unajua? Yani you gather up some energy. So, that day my roommate cooks some rice, beef, and some salad. Akaniambia namuka. Alikuwa anang'ang'ana na mimi. Judy, wherever you are, I owe you one. So, akapika, akaniambia amka. So I struggled, I woke up, nikakaa kwa meza, then nikakula. That day was the first day I ate a meal after I have been confirmed that I'm pregnant. Yani nilikula nikasikia nimeshiba. Then hiyo siku the following day nikaamka nikasikia, I'm alive. Niko uhai by the way. Kwa hivyo ilikuwa njaa. Ishu yangu hata kumbe si kitu ingine, kumbe ni njaa. That time I tell you, we used to cook here chakula za watu 5, lakini Judy is 1 meal. Mimi ni hao wengine wangapi? Watatu. Let me tell you, I used to eat 7 times in a day. And if I don't do that, I am sick. My baby until now as we are speaking ni kaburi. Kazi yake ni kukula. Mimi sijui nilitoa wapi huyo mtoto. So mimi, I used to eat. Nilikuwa naenda job asubuhi. So I go to work in the morning. Nengia, tulikuwa tunafungua duka, I think by 9. Yeah. So I'll be there by 8. 8:30, I'm seated down in the kitchen and I'm eating, my friend. Not breakfast. Mark you, not breakfast. Food. So I'm eating food. Heavy food. So I eat rice and something because e country now ni rice. So rice and something, I'm ugali and something, whatever it is. Then after I eat and I drink tea. Then naanza job. Nikianza job, my colleagues walikuwa naingia 11, 12. Wakiingia 12, tulikuwa tunapatana na wao. Mimi kama natoka, wao wakiingia, I go eat again. After I eat, niko nakula na intervals za 2 hours. I eat and I sleep. Na niko job. I sleep for 1 hour, nitarudi kazi 2. Na after hiyo kulala nikiamka, nipitie tena jikoni nikule kidogo ya kunipatia nguvu kurudi job. Then I go, niwashikie, waende wakule. Na umesikia nimelala for 1 hour? Aki. Let me tell you, me, my colleagues, aki Mungu, thanks for those guys. Because for those whole 9 months, they didn't complain. They were with me throughout, you know. So, nikuje niwashikie, waende wakule. Wakitoka kukula, colleagues wangu wa huku ni watu wa kuvuta sigara, waende wavute sigara. When they go and smoke, when they come back, I go again and eat. Then, that's around, let's say now 3, 4-ish. I come back, work for another like 2 hours. I'm supposed to go home at 7. I go and eat at 6. So that I can, at least baby anaweza shikilia. By the time nifike nyumbani nikule te. That's how my life used to be. So I discovered that if I don't eat, that's where I'm getting the acid. If my stomach is empty, even if I nikule, even if nichelewe like 30 minutes, the acid has already built up. So nitakula and then nitatapika. Unaona? So I used to make sure that my stomach is full all the time. So anyone who is pregnant, me, I usually advise them, please eat, kula kitu. And then give your body whatever it feels like it needs. You feel like taking yogurt, drink it. You feel like today you want whatever you want, take it. You know. Then, I think this story is going to be a little bit longer because it's a 9-month thing. Yeah? Then, so I downloaded this app called Pregnancy Track app. Yeah. So I will check, and then the app, at least it guides you so much. It gives you basic information that you don't know, the size of your baby, everything that you need to know, what you're supposed to be concentrating on eating by that time, what you're going to be feeling by that time, all those things, when you can travel, when you cannot travel, and then the changes that you're expecting in your body, stretch marks, how much weight you're expecting to have gained by the end, ni gani kawaida, ni gani si kawaida, vitu kama hizo. And then also it guides you like the scans that you're going to be scheduled for, ni za nini, kwa sababu actually that's why I knew that apparently the first scan ya kuangalia ama mtoto wako in the right locations, ndio, kama yuko kwa tubes. The second scan ni ya kuangalia ama mtoto wako kwa neck, there's a thing they check kwa neck, ama akona inaitangwa Down syndrome, that thing. So they check whether your baby is going to be 100% or kuna any chance. so that they can prepare you also, the doctors, so that they can prepare you kabisa. And also they also check whether your baby hands and feet zina grow kama, yani kama kila kitu ina develop the way it's supposed to develop. Then the other scan is obviously to check the gender and also to check the internal organs as well. Ama kuna tumbo, kuna kidneys, kuna nini. All those things, those scans are very important, and it's very, very important you know those scans are for what, so that you just don't miss those scans assuming ni scan tu ya kawaida. At around 7 months, your baby should have already turned. Unaona? Anyway, the baby can turn after, but anafaa kuturn at around 7 months. Me, I knew. All that I knew through the app. The app will tell me by this time your baby head should be facing down. When you feel the kicks this side, baby yako ameangalia, baby wako, whatever it is, mtoto wako ameangalia east side, blah blah blah, those things, you know. Yani, this is the times that you feel like the butterfly movements. This is the times that you should be feeling kicks. And if you don't feel the kicks within 24 hours, you should call your doctor. All those things. Anyway, so you hear me, I was sick and I was eating a lot, and that's how I survived my journey. Then just when I'm entering the second trimester, see, I'm thinking now the app is telling me the morning sickness, because mine wasn't really morning sickness. It was like a whole day sickness thing. So by then I would yani nilikuwa nakuwa mgonjwa the whole day, be it asubuhi, naweza tapika asubuhi, jioni, usiku, whichever. And then people are busy telling me it's a boy. Lakini nilikuwa nachukia watu, but I didn't hate anyone in particular. Sikuwa na mood sana. I was okay. Sikuwa na mood, sikuchukia mtu, sikuchukia anything. I was eating everything, you know. Then but for me, really, I really wanted to have a baby girl. Why? Because I knew there was chances that I'm going to raise this girl alone. So for me, I really, and I love girls. I really love baby girls. For the second born, I wouldn't mind a boy, but for the first one, I really wanted her to be a girl. And alhamdulillah, God is so grateful. You never ask for bread and God gives you what? Stones. No. Whatever umeuliza, ndio Mungu atakupatia. So me, I got my baby girl. Then the second trimester, my challenge in the second trimester, I got a crazy UTI. Me, I'm going to speak about it because I don't think it's an embarrassment anywhere. And actually, MAQ, I was not an active member of the society, if you know what I mean. So I wouldn't really say that I got it from my man or anything. Ni kukosa tu kukunywa maji, kwa sababu mimi na maji, we were not as friends. That's when I knew, kumbe I'm supposed to be drinking water. It's like ni injili. So me, I go to hospital. That time, I don't know it's UTI, my friends. I don't know it's UTI. I'm having this pain on my pelvic bone. That area, your pelvic, ata si abdomen, pelvic. Then, this pain is so, that was my worst experience. Yeah, the whole pregnancy yangu. Allergy was nothing. Morning sickness was nothing. Evening sickness was nothing. Kukula 7 times in a day was nothing. Kulala ovyo was nothing. My main challenge ilikuwa hii UTI. So, I used to get this sharp pain. Sema sharp pain. I would lift my leg like this. The pain comes like an electricity. Ni kama unapigwa shock. Bah! You know, the thought of you're going to lift your leg again, inaenda. Hata mguu yako yenyewe inakataa kusonga. I could not move. You know, sikuwa naweza kumove. The first, ikistrike ya kwanza, I could vumilia. Why? Because I will tell myself, mi ni mtu mzima, and you can do this. Napenda kujipatia moyo. I will be like, and you can do this, you know, you're a grown up and everything. And I'm like, and maybe at that time, I'm in public, so I cannot cry. It strikes again. Utu uzima inaenda, na nabaki. You will find me crying. Like, that's how I used to cry. Then someone will ask me, nini mbaya? And you don't know how to explain, mali unaumwa. So I'll be like, naumwa. So mostly I would be with my friends or my colleagues, and I'll be like, it's the same spot. It has so much. Oh my God. You know, I would cry. Yani at some point even I couldn't get out of bed. You know, unashindwa kutoka kwa kitanda, inabidi uitane mtu akuja kushikilie utoke kwa kitanda na design, because your legs, I think those bones, I suspected I need, hata saa hizi bado sijai kuwa convinced ni UTI. So by the way, my roommate was not believing that pain was there. Judy. Then one time I came from work, nilikuwa nimelemewa and everything. So, and I used to like helping out. Yani nilikuwa tu ile, you know, also you don't want your roommate to do everything on her own. Plus, yani, can you imagine that whole time? You were useless too. So, nilikuwa at least natakanga nisaidia hata kama ni kuosha vyombo, or at least kama tunapika kitu, tuseme ni kate kitunguu ama ni kate carrots. Yani nilikuwa tu nataka kufeel I'm doing something. Saa zile sijakufa kwa sababu mostly 99% ni zenye nilikuwa nimekufa niko kwa kitanda. Then so that time I'm in the kitchen, I'm helping her to wash. Nilikuwa nimekata viazi. I remember it so well. Nilikuwa nimekata viazi, then nikasema, since I'm feeling okay, wacha nifanye nini? Wacha nioshe vyombo. My steps from where nilikuwa nakata viazi kwenda kwa sink ya vyombo, and it is just here and here. That pain came, the first one. So nikashikilia mahali and I relaxed. So I'm thinking, let me relax. Then nikistep tena, it will not happen. Then I stepped again. Nilijishikilia tu hivi and I cried like ile. And then my roommate is like, guy, Ann, nini. And then I'm like, nile uchungu. And then she's like, guy. And then I used to like, sikuwa napenda kuvaa nguo aki. That's why this video ends in Instagram, not in Facebook, where my parents are. So sikuwa napenda aki. I never used to like putting on clothes at all. I used to come here home like, and then nitakuwa tu na kapanti ama na t-shirt, niko tu zangu. You know, me, I didn't like clothes. Sikuwa napenda nguo. Me, I don't know what was the problem with me and clothes. Mimi situation ilikuwa wapi. Then that time nilikuwa na nguo kweli? I can't remember because sikuwa na nguo. Then my roommate comes and tells me, guy, Ann, sasa wewe ukianguka hapa, mimi hata nikiitana tutaanza kukuvalisha nguo ama what will happen, you know. Then she brings a seat and a blouse. And ebu kwanza vaa hii. So nikavaa and nikakaa chini, and then I relaxed, and then so that's when I started nikaanza Google. But that was so funny that day. That's when my friend discovered, haya, kumbe hii kitu ilikuwa serious, you know. Because mpaka I remember there was a time nilipanda stairs kama nimepiga magoti. Imagine! Aki ya Mungu. Yani bora tu nifike kwa room. Another day, a colleague of mine, they had to skuma me with a chair because I can't walk. So I Googled, yani that pain was crazy. So the only thing I could see on Google was saying that it's something called, I don't know, pubis symphysis or whatever it is. I don't know. So I used to call it pubis or something. Then I asked yani na ujue kuwa na marafiki, it's so important. I asked a friend of mine, he's Kenyan, he's in Kenya and he's a doctor. So I told him, I explained to him, his name is Ian. I explained to him and I told him, Ian, this is what I'm feeling and this and this and this, and I'm pregnant. I don't know what's wrong. And I asked him, what do you think might be the problem? Because all the time I will go to hospital, and in hospital they will tell me, uko sawa, like ni kawaida. Ni kawaida, ni bones zako zina expand, sijui nini 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 nini. Me, I even told them, can we do an x-ray down there and find out what is happening down there? You know? So, my friend tells me, actually, Anne, it can be a UTI, because sometimes UTI ufanya mtu anafeel your pain. Then I was like, hey, okay. So I go to hospital and I advise my doctor and I tell her, hey, I'm suggesting we do a urine culture. Let's just check whether niko na UTI or anything. And then the results came out, I have UTI. So I had to be on antibiotics and everything, yeah? So I started taking my antibiotics, but the doctor told me, Anne, now from here, you need to drink water. You need to drink at least, if the least, 2.5 liters of water per day. Kunywa maji ni kama ni injili, my friend. Because if you get another UTI, as we are not going to give you more antibiotics, it's not good during pregnancy. And I was like, okay, fine. So the antibiotics, they really did help me. Yani big time. So this whole pubis thing, nimeisa for the whole second trimester. Not forgetting, my morning, evening, day sickness is not yet over. I still have it. So natapika, naumwa, mimi hata sijui venye nasikia. But what used to give me strength, and yani what I can say, anytime I used to look forward to going for the clinics. Why? Because I would listen to the heartbeat, I would see my baby, and she used to be there. She's so active, she's sucking the thumb, you know, like she's just there, she's cozy, she's clapping. Do you know, even they usually clap in the tummy. She's there, she's clapping, yani there was a lot of movements, she's kicking, and it will give me a lot of strength. You know, ilikuwa inanipatia moyo, inanipatia nguvu, and I will face it another day, and I will wake up and face tomorrow, you know. Someone will ask me why I didn't go home mapema. Why? Because I needed money, my friend. Ni mtoto alikuwa anakuja na hakuwa anakuja kukula kakoto. And you don't know whether you're going to go for a CS or you're going to do a normal delivery. So I needed to make sure that financially, I work as much, nejikaze, and work as much as I can, so that at the end of the day, niko financially sorted and everything is just, nikienda home, yani niko sorted for the months that I'm going to be there. And in case of